Back in 2010, I did something crazy that changed my life. And I never thought it was a possible thing to do. I walked on fire. Yes, burning coal and barefoot. And it was crazy. But the craziest part was it didn't hurt me at all. Let me ask you this. How many times have you had a dream? Starting a business, getting fit, writing a book, but months, weeks, and even years after, nothing happens. You are in the same path, and every year you will start it over from the beginning, from scratch, and again nothing happens. You are setting a goal, but you are not going after your goal. You are not taking any actions. So every year you set the same goal, and nothing happens. Again, next year, same goal, nothing happens. And maybe 10 years, 15 years pass by, nothing happens. So this is how the motivation cycle works. So instead of being motivated, you need to take small steps. So if you had taken small steps, you would have been successful by now. And that used to be me too, until one day I walked on the fire barefoot and it changed. So I learned two things. First, making decision. You have to make instant decision. You should not be waiting. And second thing, you need to take action. You should not be scared, but you need to be taking actions. And that day I learned something new. Action creates confidence. When you start taking actions, you will be more confident and you will be more motivated to finish your job and to be after your dream and get whatever you want. Hello everyone, I am Saurabh Parajli. I did my PhD in molecular biology and genetics from University of Florida, and currently I'm working as a scientist in US biotech company. And I love reading and writing and also sharing my ideas and also sharing the knowledge that I have gained from all these books. So the whole story started like this. There was a 3-day workshop. I went in the workshop, and by the end of the workshop, the instructor told everybody that you are going to walk across the fire. And everybody were confused. And my first thought was, no way, that's crazy. I cannot do that. Then I looked around everywhere, and my mentors were ready, my friends were excited. One by one, people were doing it. And then something shifted inside me. I stopped thinking. I stopped doubting in myself. I had to do it, and I just did it. Step after step, across the burning coal. And when I came out on the other side, completely unharmed, I felt unstoppable. I felt energized. That day, I realized fear disappears when we take actions. Not before, not after, just during taking the actions by itself. So, in this video, we have been talking about taking actions. So, how do we actually start taking actions? So, here are some simple things that changed my life, and I'm going to talk about it, and maybe this will help you to change your life. Number one, there is a 5-second rule. When you have an idea, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just move. Don't think of anything, just move. Don't let your brain talk to you. For example, you are lying on a bed and then you got some idea so that you want to write a book, the first page of your book, and then you just count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wake up, go and write that first page. And number two, start small. If you want to write a book, write one sentence today. And if you want to get everything right, maybe it's not going to work. Therefore, just write one at a time, one sentence or maybe one page or just the topics, and then brainstorm. And then small actions will create momentum. Number 3, progress over perfection. So what we try to do is we try to make everything right at one time, and that's not possible. So what we need to focus is not on the perfection. Once you start taking actions and focus on the progress, the perfection will follow you. If you wait for the perfect time, that is a trap. It's not going to work. My firewalk was not about being ready. It was about stepping forward anyway. The instructor could have told us that on day 3 we are going to walk on fire. I could have thought about it, I could have practiced it multiple times and then done it. No, it did not work that way. So when the opportunity came, I had to jump in and just start. In number 4, accountability. So you need to share your goal with someone. When other people will know, you will feel a push from inside. And whatever happens with you, you have to take accountability of that one. Don't go on complaining mode. You have to take accountability of whatever happens to you and then take the next step. Otherwise, if you go on complaining mode, okay, this is not happening, that is not happening, I'm not given this opportunity, then things are not going to work. You need to be accountable of your duty and the actions you take. That workshop not only gave me confidence, it also introduced me to a couple of books that I kept reading for last 10 or 15 years. And I'm going to mention a few of the books there, and those books were very powerful to me. I read the books and I got motivated and I started taking actions and things started changing for me. One of the book was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and I'm a big fan of this book. This was the first book I read after that workshop, and it changed everything for me. And then the second book I read was The Secret. So it's not a big book, it's a small book, but it is so powerful. It talks about law of attraction and it talks about so many people that are being successful because of that secret formula and because of that law of attraction. And then I read Think and Grow Rich, and this is also one of the powerful book, one of the most powerful book I have ever read. And all of this book had one big message: thoughts and dreams matter, but nothing happens until you start taking actions. So your job is to take action, not thinking about the reaction, not thinking about what you will get, just taking action. Enjoy taking actions and start taking actions and start taking actions now, and things will change, things will be different, and everything will change for you. And I started to notice something. Most people are not stuck because they don't know what to do. They are stuck because they are not taking actions. Think about it. So many people want to get fit. I want to get fit. I want to go to gym. I have gym membership. But the funny part is I barely go there. I go a few days a month and all the money is wasted because I'm not taking actions. So, and if I had been to gym daily, then my lifestyle would be different. People also dream of writing a book, but they never write a single page. People say, I'll start a business one day, but years after year, 10, 15 years, they are still waiting just to start. And this gap between knowing and achieving is taking actions. So, these are the books that help me take actions and get motivated all the time. Not only being motivated, also taking small steps at a time. There are many other books that I read, but these are my favorite that I really bought, and these are in my library. And then all of these books tell you the same thing: taking action, getting motivated, and then starting small, one step at a time, but taking actions. You might be thinking like, I need to read motivation book like this or that. So no matter how many motivation book you read, it's going to be the same, and you will just keep on reading until you take actions. Therefore, the first step is to take actions on your dream, and then you can go on reading the books, but the main thing is to take actions. And one thing I see is there are success formula everywhere in this book. Whatever book you read, you will get that success formula. But the thing is, are you willing to take action or not? So sometimes people want to just go on reading books and to be perfect. Maybe that doesn't work. So you need to start taking actions and also keep on reading. And this will make you better every day, one step at a time. And when the success formula is out there already, you don't need to go and do trial and error and find a new formula. So you just pick one of the formula and just stick with one formula and start taking actions. And one thing that always bothers me is the success formula is out there everywhere. You can read books, you can find anywhere. The success formula is there, but why people are not successful? Why most of the people are not there? Why it's not working? And one of the biggest reason is taking actions. Maybe we're not taking actions, we're just talking about it. And other thing is we are not believing. It takes time, so we think it happens overnight. For example, the law of attraction. It's not how it works. Like you attract something. What will happen is you need to be after that particular idea. You need to vibrate at that frequency. You need to vibrate at that level of frequency. And then things start working. You should be blindfoldedly after that one goal. And only that formula works. If not, if you just stay in your chair and think about it, nothing is going to change. Therefore, if you want change, if you want to be successful, you need to take actions. And that's why I'm starting this new series called Taking Actions Now. So, whatever I have read, whatever experience I have got, and my knowledge, my experience, I'm going to share in this series. And in the coming videos, I'm going to share my practical strategies, real life stories, and also tools to help you stop procrastinating, overcome the fear, and finally make progress towards your goal and be successful one step at a time, not jumping the steps. Don't jump the steps, it's not going to work like that. So just one step at a time, keep on taking actions and thing will start working for you. So finally, here's my challenge to you. What's one action you can take today, right now, that moves you closer to your dream and to your goal? Drop it in the comments, because when you write it down, you have already taken the first step. And if you are ready to take a step into the fire of your own potential, hit that subscribe button. Remember, your dreams don't work unless you take actions. Welcome to Taking Actions Now. Let's get started.